How many times have you lost hope in whatever you're doing? How many times have you lost motivation? How many times have you felt like nothing makes sense in your life? How many times have you felt like giving up? Oh, well, let me tell you something. You know what they say? Quitting or giving up guarantees nothing but one thing in life, and that is your dreams will never come to completion. You never achieve anything whatsoever. Giving up will only guarantee one thing: you'll forever be a failure, because they say no one is a failure unless you give up. Failing, like trying and failing, that's not failure, because you are learning in the process. That's what makes us. That's what actually makes people. That's when you gain experience. But if you give up, you're a loser. You are a failure, a total failure. Because you know what? Giving up will guarantee only one: you never complete anything. You never see your dreams come to reality. You never achieve that. You never achieve that goal. You never be anything. And you know what they say? Babies fall multiple times, but they never give up on learning how to walk. And so you should. Just because you're facing hardships shouldn't stop you from progressing, from dreaming big, because hardships are what make us. They make who we become after achieving that thing we've always dreamed about. And to achieve something, you have to change something in you. You have to seek inside. You have to first prepare yourself for the achievement. Prepare yourself for a goal, Have that experience, have that knowledge, have those lessons. Because without the lessons, you'll never achieve anything. That's it. And babies fail. They get wounds, they get bruises on their knees, but they will never give up learning how to walk. That should be a motivation. That should be a lesson to anyone. You can relate to that in every aspect of life, be it business, be it education, be it anything you think of. You can't make your first business and you can't be successful in your first business unless otherwise, because you're not the same. But most of the times your first business will fail because you have no knowledge about that thing. But I know you have no knowledge. That's one thing, and the other thing, like rediscovering yourself. Is it that thing what you really want? Is it the business you have passion for, or you're just doing it for the sake of money? And we doing that thing and failing in that thing will teach us something. Will teach us more about ourselves, because you feel like I'm doing this, but I'm only doing it for the money. I'm not really enjoying this one. It feels like work. I'm dreading doing it, And that's learning. That's experience. That's learning about yourself. And you can only achieve that in failure or in doing the work, in putting in the work, So my opinion about this is just because something doesn't really happen like the way we thought it would happen. If you face hardships on the way to something you've planned, if you face hardships on something, on achieving goals you've set, that shouldn't stop you from really going for that goal. You know what they say? You change the approach, not the goal. If a goal fails with this approach, with approach A, seek out knowledge. The internet has almost everything you need to know, almost everything you need to learn. So much info on the internet and knowledge. So leverage the internet. If something fails, go back to the drawing board. Learn about, okay, I made this one, I made this move, it didn't work out. What should I do? How should I approach this so that it turns out better than it was in the last encounter, So that's learning, that's experience. If you only look at life as a win-win, because whether something fails or it succeeds, It's a win-win. If it fails, you're learning something. Okay, I did this long. I must change this. I might change my approach. And if something wins, yeah, who doesn't want to win? You get the point. So that's it. See you in the next one. Peace and love.